But they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chiefs 14. Tyler Bass at the kickoff for Buffalo.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Tyler Bass at the kickoff for Buffalo.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their rig right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Allen going to go on 4th down. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to run this one in. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw, and he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do some. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now this throw caught left side. 20! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Allen now looks to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. George Karlaftis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. But it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Being chased and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen. Try to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing is Allen. He's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.